start to think about remarrying at midlife, now you have financial challenges, financial history, and obligations to your future generation. So how deeply should somebody think about or ensure that they have a prenup before they get married at midlife?
I think it's a must-have. I think it's actually a must-have for everybody. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, people get insulted and think it's how could you say that? And are you saying we're going to get divorced? No, you've got to protect yourself, but you also really have to put everything on the table. Talk about retirement. What's your vision for retirement? You're at that age. Are you going to sit home on the couch while I'm out, playing golf all day? That's not going to work for me. So just prenup. Talk about it. Protect your assets. You worked hard. There's nothing wrong with that, but talk about what's yours, what's mine, what's ours, how are we going to divide finances. It's just be a mature adult, please.
Well, it is. It's very complicated. And the divorce rate for second marriages and beyond is what, 60 or 70%, some insane number. So the odds of that remarriage lasting are actually pretty low. So you really have to think about uncommingling your assets again. And on the flip side, if you do last for 10, 20, 30 years and one of you dies, now you have to worry about how to divide among your kids and the offspring. So it's definitely a real issue.
Yeah, and I think second divorces are high for a lot of reasons. And one of the main reasons is that people don't do the work before they end up marrying again. So they marry the same person with a different face. They've never really taken full responsibility for what their contribution was for a failed marriage or the red flags that they need to look out for. Somebody looks shiny on the outside, it's not the right person. So you do have to be careful. But yeah, my mother was remarried and there were financial things that came up because they hadn't talked about everything. So I know how important it is from a firsthand basis, and it's just so important to discuss money. It's not a dirty thing. It's so hard for people to discuss money and sex, and they're both really important.
So at what stage do you start talking about it? Because you don't want to get all the way to, will you marry me? And then you say, oh, by the way, will you sign this?
Right.
But you don't want to start talking in those terms too soon either. So when's the right way?
Wow. I'm not sure exactly when you bring it up, but I think you should be comfortable enough to bring up all the hard stuff from the beginning, And again, it's about knowing yourself well enough to know what it is that you need to feel safe, to feel secure, to feel taken care of, connected. And if those things need to be discussed, are you an on-time person? Put that out there. Right. Put it all out there. So, your finances, don't ask somebody on a first date, how much do you make? And people do that, actually. But don't ask those questions.
Could you come with a copy of your bank statement?
Yeah, exactly. It's like that. It becomes pretty obvious if you are looking with open eyes that a person is not spending beyond their means, that they live in a nice place, that they take you to nice places, or that they don't, or that they're really frugal and they're not tipping well. Watch the little signs and you'll pick up on things about their financial situation without them having to disclose their 401k and all of their paperwork.
All right. Great advice. Honesty is the best policy, as usual. All right. Thanks, Sandy. If you like today's Bottom Line Expert Minute with Sandy Weiner, then come to our website, bottomlineinc.com, and watch more with Sandy and more with our other experts. And what would be even better, share us. Share us on Facebook, share us on Twitter, share us on LinkedIn. Let everybody know about the great videos that we have for you with all the leading experts in health, life, and money.